welcome to SoulFull Wellness. I'm Kaylin Serena Stanton.
And I'm Kit Noonan. Welcome.
For our listeners, if you tuned into this week's episode, you know that this is a fun little bonus content for you. Not our usual style, but we wanted to go a little bit behind the scenes, have a little bit of fun. We're just very excited for this. Kit called it a maiden voyage onto YouTube.
I did. I mean, we've only been talking about it for a few years now. So finally, that's okay. This is the right time. We're here. And we just wanted to stick our toe in the water with today's sort of bonus content episode. Mm-hmm. We figured regular SoulFull Wellness listeners can come on over here, see our faces, get to know a little bit more about us, some little known facts. Mm-hmm. And we are actually going to get to learn about each other because we specifically put questions in the bowl, the things that we do not already know about each other. So we figure if we don't know them, you don't know them. And how fun, right?
I'm shocked that there are things that we don't know about each other, but there's always things to be uncovered. If you are finding us on YouTube, congratulations. Hello. We have over 200 episodes on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, you name it, we're there. We're omnipresent.
Yes.
We're everywhere.
Absolutely. Some really great content. We are wellness coaches. We're human beings. We're imperfectionists. We deal with anxiety on a daily basis. We're ADHD, if you hadn't figured that one out yet. So lots of content specifically around those particular themes and lots of other great stuff too.
Oh, and now you can see for real, we're multi-generational.
Oh, yes. Pointing to wrinkles.
Wait, you have no wrinkles. Wait, did I just insult you low-key by saying you can see that we're different generations?
I don't think so.
Because you look amazing.
It's just an obvious thing.
It's just like a thing.
Yeah.
I'm the millennial.
Gen X.
I feel like Gen X is underrepresented.
Actually, yesterday was my birthday.
It was.
So Jennifer Aniston and I were born on the same day. So
Queens.
We both turned. Yeah, I told you she called me, but I was so busy I couldn't pick up.
Yeah.
So
I mean, she's pretty understanding.
Totally. We'll catch up later.
She's pretty chill. All right, so we're going to hop right in.
Okay.
And we're just going to pick at random. Okay, Kit, birthday girl's going first.
All right, yes. Okay. Question number 1 is, who was your first celebrity crush? Great question because the multi-generational, no editing this, guys, is going to come into play. Who is your first celebrity crush?
Zac Efron.
Okay, I think you and about 10 million other.
I mean, and just through the years even, he just stayed
I fully get
gorgeous.
Yeah.
There's not much more that needs to be said.
No, adorable. Okay. Mine's embarrassing even if you know who the person is. John from Chips. I don't even know the actor's name because back then you couldn't Google anything. So I don't even know I do know it. Larry Wilcox.
Larry who?
Right. Okay. So very shortly after, I'll do one that you might know.
Okay. So
Sean Cassidy.
Okay. But you want me, I need to Google Larry Wilcox.
But if we're going chronologically, he was technically my first celebrity crush. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Like when? Oh, he's got a good head of hair on him. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. He kind of looks like Crocodile Dundee.
Well, so the reason it's sort of embarrassing is because he wasn't the heartthrob. He played a police officer on Chips, California Highway Patrol, and his partner, John Poncherello, was the heartthrob, and that was who everyone had a crush on. So I think some little part of me, even as a preteen, kind of knew I'm not going to have the crush on the one everyone has a crush on. That's
You're like, so I'm edgy.
Boring. Right.
I'm different.
I'm going to branch out and have a crush on the other guy.
Love that for you. I feel like you're, already diving into your authenticity at a young age.
Right. Exactly. Like, this is who I am.
I would say mine was Dylan and Cole Sprouse as well, probably at the same time. I just don't know which came first, but so I'm just going to pull out Zac Efron.
Right. Stand by that.
I do. Okay. What was your senior year superlative in high school?
Most mothered.
Most mothered.
Yes.
Tell us more.
Okay, pretty sure my understanding of it always was I was a late bloomer. I was always young for my age. And I kind of needed people taking care of me a little. So like to some degree, everyone was my mother. Like my friend Laura used to do my hair on the way to school. Anybody would, I don't know, I think I had some of everyone's lunches. Like everybody would like share with me. So it was kind of like I was everyone's kid in a way.
So they made up that superlative just for you. That wasn't like a yearly thing.
That was not an annual. No, that was custom.
Mine was custom as well.
Okay, do tell.
Most likely to repeat senior year just for Spirit Week.
That's cute.
At
Because
first
I
I
heard
saw it,
most
I was
likely
like-
to repeat, and I was
I'm
like,
like-
oh, come on. And
I
then,
knew that's where your brain was going too,
Yep,
but
yep.
and that's where my brain went when I
No.
read it, and then I saw for Spirit Week.
Were you like ready to get offended?
Yeah, I
And,
was like, oh,
okay, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go Tigers.
Okay. I like it. Oh, right. I have to pick one. I'm waiting for the next question.
Such a princess. She needs
Steve.
to be mothered.
All right. Okay. What is the coolest place you've ever been?
The Maldives. It's pretty cool. It's on the bucket list. It's on my
Glacier
Pinterest board.
National Park. Ooh. When I went in 1999, I think it was 1999, summer of 1999, my sisters and I did a cross-country road trip with one of my sister's dogs, and we visited national parks, did a lot of camping, hiking. I, of course, did all the nature talks, and, you know, I love all that nerdy stuff. When we got to Glacier National Park, I had no idea. I just, everything I saw was so intensely beautiful. And I thought, why does no one talk about this? Why didn't I even know this existed?
Well, I have a question.
Yes?
Speaking of which, where is it?
It's in Montana, Idaho. I'm
I don't know
American.
where
I
it
don't
is.
do geography. We were in the
Why
car
are we
hours and hours
so
and
bad?
hours.
We're so bad. I thought it was just a Marylander thing. Is it just an American thing?
Oh, I think it's the American school system.
So
yeah, we
bad
don't
at
do geography.
We should do a
No.
quiz next time.
Like, oh
See
God,
who can
no, that
fail
would be-
worse, which would obviously be me because you were the teacher for 20 years.
I know, but we
All
do
right.
Maryland. So when you're driving across the country, get to Glacier. It's the one with all the geysers. So it has Old Faithful. And I'd heard of geysers. What I didn't know is that all the land around the geyser, the part you don't walk on because you fall in the scalding hot water,
Yeah, that wouldn't be
looks
ideal.
like the inside of a radioactive geode.
Oh.
It's these beautiful glowing colors. Like nobody tells you this
Okay,
stuff.
well now it's on my bucket list. This
Yeah.
sounds
Oh,
cool.
when you see
Glowing
it,
color.
it is something everyone, but certainly every American should see for themselves at some point in their lives.
You've
And
sold us.
I can't think of anything else I'd put on that list.
All right. Favorite quote.
Okay, I have a few at the risk of sounding pretentious because it is Shakespeare, but I so identify with it. Though she be but little, she is fierce.
Oh. I don't know if you guys can tell, but Kit is very petite. She's like a mini person. So that, oh.
Yeah.
You can't learn. That wasn't the quote. You can't change the waves, but you can learn to surf.
You can't change the waves, but you can learn to surf. I kind of love that for you on several different levels, actually.
It's either control or change. But you get the gist. I get the gist.
But there's other nuances to it, knowing your relationship with open water and the scariness factor, and then the idea of you're going to learn to surf. So you're going to overcome literally and figuratively. Am I reading really deep now?
I mean, not really. You're pretty on the nose. And by the way, what is it, velociphobia? I don't know what it is. But my fear of the vastness of the ocean, I think pretty valid, you guys. And the depths is newer. So I would love to get hypnotized to figure out why did that kind of like pop up out of nowhere. But this quote I discovered when I was 21 before the really bad fear of it. and I like really wanted a tattoo of a wave. I don't know if you knew this about me. And I would just sketch it in Sharpie on my wrist for like months.
I think that's a good way to go.
Yeah, I do too.
You don't need the tattoo because when you're all dressed up formal, you don't want it. And then when you want it, you can Sharpie.
Yeah,
I love
just Sharpie
that.
your own tattoo. There we go.
I think that's brilliant.
Next.
Okay. Who's your dream sponsor for SoulFull Wellness?
This one's a tough one. Mm-hmm. There's several, but I'm thinking in the drink category because I'm a thirsty gal. Mm-hmm. Specifically, okay, so I would have said Smart Water so that we would have the Jennifer Aniston connection, but you guys have the same birthday, so we're basically best friends with her.
Right.
I'm going to go with LaCroix.
That's good because about a fourth of your refrigerator at the moment
is LaCroix. And yes, we are ignoring BPA studies right now because it's just bringing my household joy right now.
But they can work with that. I mean, they're not always going to have the packaging they have now. They too shall evolve.
Mm-hmm. Right. So I would say LaCroix. What about you? Or a ring. Ooh, you went. That's definitely more wellnessy.
And I've never heard a podcast ad for the Aura Ring, so we would love to be your first, and I will sing your praises. First app I open every morning.
Wow. I know this is supposed to be rapid fire, but if we're really dreaming big, I know my favorite sponsor. Uh-huh. I could sponsor us with LaCroix because I have so much in my fridge because Costco has like so much LaCroix. Yeah. Summer Fridays. I love your products. Skincare, all natural, based out of Malibu. It's just
I love the name.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know those crackers? They're called Late July.
Yeah.
Every time I hear that name or see them, I buy them because I romanticize the idea of late July as just like peak summer. Mm-hmm. And so I think that's wonderful branding.
You know what? I would say you're speaking my language because I'm the girl at the checkout, like at Sephora or at Whole Foods. You got those little mini things that are tempting you, you know, in the aisle, and you're getting ready to check out, and I'm like, oh, I'll take.
Yeah, stuff you never knew you needed because you don't need. Yeah,
right. Just mark it to me. I'll probably buy it. Okay.
All right. Did I? No, I did.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, I was so confident about that. Oh, blank.
Ooh. What does that mean?
What do you want to know about me that you don't already know?
What do I want to know?
I'm just kidding. This is a mistake.
I'm trying to think because I
pick a new
put
one?
all the good questions that I could come up with. Okay, what was... No, you're not going to know. Okay, if you could be great, not professional, but great at one sport or activity, what would it be? No practice needed. Just instantly you're great at it.
Yoga to the point where I'm doing some crazy
stuff.
I'm
doing answer.
Headstands. I'm doing
inversions and
crazy level. I can just, hang out like a jungle animal.
That's a good one.
I could balance on one hand. I'm doing flips. It's crazy.
Yeah. Good.
What about you?
Oh my gosh. I wish I could sing.
Well, wait, I feel like that's a cheating answer.
Why?
You said it has to be
an activity.
Because my first
more
thing was
physical
singing.
than that. Oh, okay. But you're a beautiful singer. If I could sing like you, I would sing through life. I'd sing everything. I'd sing to the checkout people. I'd sing my order at the coffee shop because I know people would love it. I'd be like, "You're welcome."
I'm blessing you with my gift.
I just made your day happier.
I am the
more delightful.
Yeah. Okay. Very
more
kind. Thank
physical.
I do want to make a preface that singing is very physical. Like mad props. I mean, it is a sport. It's funny that our brains both went there. But for the sake of the question, is there another activity?
An activity.
You're very athletic.
I know. See, I'm not saying I'm good at things, but I do the things.
No, she's good at tennis. She's good at equestrian. She's good at sort of like any type of paddle sports. Yeah. You're strong. You can do Pilates.
I think a lot of that. I don't, thank you. I got to be better about taking compliments. Thank you. I'm not going to minimize it. I was going to minimize it. I was going to say, never mind.
That's a win. That's
Thank
a
you.
win. What, like, would you like to be good at golf?
No,
Okay.
I actually am crazy good at golf. I'm absurd. No, I am. It's bizarre. Like I remember a boyfriend I had, this is like 12 years ago or something. And he took me golfing and I pulled out the one wood and he said, "Oh, you don't want to start with that?" And I said, "Why not?" And I mean, he knew I hadn't been golfing in years. And I said, "Why?" And he's like, "That's a really hard one." And I said, "Okay, sure." And I hit the 3. And then I said, "Can I just try just for curiosity?" And I hit this beautiful, I don't have a lot of power, but it goes like boop. And he was like, "Okay, I stand corrected."
It like makes you want to do it more. You're like, oh, you think I can't? But she is small, but she is mighty, and she will hit this golf ball like a pro.
Better than I have any right to be. I'm trying to think, is there a sport? Well, there's one. Well, I'll bring it back around to surfing.
Okay.
I don't know that I need to be good because I don't know how often it would ever come up in my life, but I've never been, and I would like to go surfing.
I'm picturing us like at some sort of Costa Rica surf camp, and we're just like falling and tumbling, and we're getting these like action shots where we're just like tumbling.
And I'm
it's
mostly
hilarious.
just paddling, sitting on the board.
Yeah.
And I've got all kinds of sunblock and a hat, and I'm all covered.
Oh,
And you're like,
fully.
okay, you're kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, you've got like the zinc on. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, let me pick a real one this
Okay.
time. Name one thing you can't live without.
Okay. One thing I can't live without. Completely blanking.
Flourless chocolate cake and siete tortilla. Except for that's 2. Okay, flourless chocolate cake.
That does sound wonderful.
I mean, just
okay, thank you for
good.
taking over while I have dead air that we can't edit or
Well,
aren't going
remember
to edit.
we were watching the Vogue 73 questions.
Yes.
Kendall Jenner said
we're trying to get
pasta.
inspiration. Right. Because, of course, she's like tall and slim and gorgeous. And
I want to like answer for you. I'm like, it's probably your
Pasta.
aura ring, but I guess this whole purpose of this is for us to answer things that we wouldn't know about each other.
right. Wait, I thought of something that I can't live without. I can't remember. We're going to put a pin in that because it'll come to me when I'm not trying.
Yeah.
See, this is what happens when you get older. The brain, it's like, you're like, come on, brain. Like I'm trying to not be judgmental of it. But I'm trying to be encouraging. Like, you can do it. Come on. And my brain's like, ask again later. I said not now. So
Okay. We'll respect the
we're
brain.
not now. Okay. We'll come back to it. Here, set that one aside. Put it over here.
Okay.
I'll see if it comes to me. If it comes to me, I'll just interrupt us or something.
yeah,
Okay.
that works.
Ready? Something I can't live without. Don't remember. All right. Ooh, what is your current favorite wellness practice?
Angel cards.
What's the most recent excellent intel you've garnered?
Abundance.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right. And how does that make you feel?
Makes me feel well.
Love it.
Makes me feel
Bring it back around. Love it. Okay, so I recently, within about a week ago, reintroduced a practice that I do like, had been off it for a while because, they add up. You're like just a few minutes here, just a few minutes there. And the next thing you
can't do 'em
know,
all.
your day gets away from you.
Yeah.
But I'm really loving it right now. And I've been really diligent. Oh my gosh. Okay. Podcast over. My brain's shutting down for the day. I'm just kidding. I'm going to power through. The red light therapy.
Yeah, it's
the
like it's a
it's
light?
DPL
Okay.
is the one I have. It's an at-home panel of like the 10,000 lux. I don't have all the details done right, but it's the red light panel, and you put the little tanning salon things
Oh,
from
like
back
the
in the day, the
goggles?
little
Yeah.
goggles to protect your eyes, and you lie there. It's like, and I hold it and it
Okay.
does 3 minutes and then it beeps and then I rotate it. And so I've been using that again on my face. The thing is, you have to use it somewhat regularly because you get the benefits. It stimulates your own collagen production, so forth and so on.
We're getting a little science lesson
I'm
here.
hoping I'm going to make this an ongoing, if not daily, maybe it's every other day, at least 3 or 6 minutes.
Okay.
But it's working for me
I'm
right
inspired. Can we take this offline? I want to learn a lot about this.
now. Okay. Well, if you too want to learn more about this, I know the expert to get. my
Your dermatologist?
my esthetician.
Okay, amazing.
And she's brilliant. She knows everything. I adore her, and we can get her on the pod.
Okay, amazing.
Okay.
Are you pulling or am I pulling?
That was me. That was current.
Wait, guys, we're
wellness
trying to do
practice.
rapid fire and we've done like 4.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, what's your favorite book?
Okay, my favorite book is called The Westing Game.
Okay.
It's by Ellen Raskin. It is a children's book.
Okay.
It started being my favorite book in either 3rd or 4th grade when I first read it.
Fair
I
enough.
have read it so many times throughout my life. I stand by it. It is as good today as it was the first time I read it. And the reason it remains my favorite is because I credit this book with launching my favorite genre of literature, which is mystery fiction. And I think this book is the reason that to this day, that's what I prefer.
I would say Harry Potter, but I can't pick one.
Okay.
So, and this is like making me sound like I read.
You read them?
I
It
did.
counts.
No, I did multiple times. But
Or is it making us sound like we don't read because we're picking children's
Yeah,
books? Haven't read a book in a few decades.
7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Favorite book. Cannot find another book in the last 4 years that I could actually finish because that one was too good.
You've gotten some bad recs
Oh, I really
as well.
have.
I know. It's sad because I read, and when I say read, I mean listen to a lot of books. So just about every book Caitlin gets, I've read. And sometimes when you tell me what you got, I'm like, ooh, can you take it back?
This is also in like all I have is a library of self-help books.
Yeah.
And so it was time. It was like, let's read for fun.
Right.
Like, let's actually entertain ourselves. So that would be the book for me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if it was a self-help book, it would have to be You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. A classic.
Great. Love it. First, I thought it said, what do you want to be when you grow up? Or like, you know, when your brain reads things. That's not what it says. That would be a good question. Which TV show would you want to make an appearance on?
See,
Which, should we make it reality or any?
if you open up to any of them, we're just like in the deep, dark sea of television.
And then does it have to be currently in production or can
not.
it be historically? Because obviously mine would be The Office, but you know, that window is closed.
Okay, so this one's tough because we know each other so well. Like, for
Okay,
you,
so
I
let's
know,
say current reality show, like as if you could actually have them call you and say, we heard you want to be on our show. We'd love to have you walk on.
Well, see, I know this about you. You want to be on Amazing Race.
Oh, 100%.
She really wants to sign us up.
I do.
I don't want to do it.
But you will.
But I will probably end up doing it, especially if you apply for us.
And we will win.
That's some confident energy right there. I love it.
Not only that, I feel like we're going to be on it. Like I just feel like we are going to be. It's kind of already going to happen in the future.
Is this our summer?
Yeah, except I think, unfortunately, I think they don't film in the summer. I wish they did.
That's tough.
It'd be so fun. We're going to see all these different countries. We're going to have these amazing experiences. We're going to meet the coolest people. It's going to be really fun. And then there will be some things that you find scary, but you're going to do them and then you're going to feel so good about yourself.
She's convinced, ladies and gentlemen. Convinced. So yeah,
This
I already
is my
know
glimpse into
yours.
the future, right? And you probably knew that you could have guessed. You didn't know, but you could have guessed that I would have picked being on The Office because it's my favorite TV show.
Yeah. What would you have guessed for me?
Well, I think your reality show is The Circle because
Oh yeah.
I think you'd rock it.
No.
I think you'd
thank
be
you.
really good at it.
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, and I could just
forgot about
see
that.
you talking to The Circle and then telling it which emojis to put it and stuff. Like I could
Circle.
just see you doing it.
Circle. Dancing woman emoji.
Dancing woman emoji, dancing woman emoji,
Unicorn
eggplant.
emoji.
I can't think
Sparkle.
of it.
Eggplant.
I can't think
Why
of
would I
any
need
of
an
them.
eggplant? Sparkle emoji. Star emoji. Circle. Send message. Yeah. I forgot about that. I had an
And you
application.
could sing sometimes to The circle.
Yeah, why not? I
Like-
mean, it sounds so isolating. I'm
right,
gonna have
but
nothing
you
to do but
do
sing.
those activities well. Like I could see you painting and, filling up your time with non-electronic activities.
You have a lot of faith in me. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, we have
think you'll go
two
far.
more.
Okay.
Okay, if you had a different dog breed, what would you have?
Okay. In
So-
case you don't know, I'm not allowed to pick a lab, and Kaylin's not allowed to pick a golden. A Burmese mountain dog.
A Newfoundland.
No, I had a Newfie.
No, that's
growing
my
up.
answer.
Oh, do you know that I had a Newfie?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I know. So-
Puppy.
Yeah.
Whose name was really Sebastian, but we never called him that. It was Puppy.
Well, so this is funny because we both pick extra large breeds. Like they're called
Yes.
giant breeds.
Yeah.
So cute, so fluffy. That's funny. We pick close to the same dogs.
Yeah.
Lab to Burner, Golden to Newfie.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I did not know that about you. All right. Well, that was the point of the show. Okay. Last question. What is your all-time favorite movie?
Mean Girls.
Breakfast at Tiffany tied.
You can't tie it. It's the hardest question ever to ask your favorite movie.
I couldn't never watch either of these again. Princess Bride.
The Notebook.
I can't imagine going the rest of my life and not watching both of those again.
Wow, we learned a lot about each
Wait,
other.
what was your first one?
Mean Girls?
Mean Girls.
I
Okay.
literally know that movie by heart.
Right.
So I have to go by that because to pick a favorite movie is almost impossible. It's like picking a
is.
favorite song. So like I had to go with the one that I have memorized because I've seen so many times. It makes me laugh so hard.
Okay, I have Princess Bride way more memorized than Breakfast at Tiffany.
Okay, then I think you have to pick Princess Bride.
But then if we're going to go to memorized, Breakfast Club, I could
I knew that's
probably
what I thought you were going to
say.
say
Did
when
you?
you said breakfast. So maybe we did know that about each other. Wow. Okay. Look at this. A behind the scenes look at Kit and I, a little different lens into us as humans and imperfectionists. We're taking a bit of a different vibe this year on the podcast. As you guys know, if you tuned into our beginning of the year episode, we are reclaiming the levity this year. We want to laugh.
Right.
That's the
Have
bottom line.
Fun. Like if the day isn't fun, why did I do the day?
Yeah.
So you got to have fun.
If you guys want to stay tuned, feel free to subscribe to us on iTunes/Apple Podcasts and Spotify. You can hit the follow button so that you get episodes to your phone directly every single Thursday.
And now on YouTube.
And now on YouTube.
Subscribe there. What did they say? Smash that. Or is that like old school?
Smash that subscribe
Are they
button.
over that now?
Punch that
Yeah,
button.
I never liked that. It's so aggressive. So I'm going to say gently tap.
Just a
Or do it the way that works for you.
they're like, destroy the subscribe button. Beat it.
Smoosh it. All right. Thanks so much for joining us. Thanks for watching. I had fun.
I had fun too.
And I learned new things. I'm going to have to review all the facts I learned about you.
We will see you next Thursday, SoulFull Society. Peace, love, and light.
Peace, love, and light.
Guys, we didn't press record. Hi.
We're professional, but we're humans.